News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning, I'm Olaniriti Ololade. The major headlines: PDP boils as Makinde, Wike battle for control. 2027, Atiku, Obi, Amechi, court Northern People block. UTME receipt: 200,000 score above 200. Lagos arrests 277 pickpockets, street urchins. Foreign news: Trump slams crazy Putin as Russia pummels Ukraine with massive drone attack. Sports: Diamond League, Toby Amuson sets new 100-meter record in Rabat. News in detail. PDP boils as Makinde, Wike battle for control. The growing conflict between the factions loyal to Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde and former Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has intensified the crisis within the People's Democratic Party, threatening the planned 99th National Executive Committee meeting scheduled for May 27th. In a statement released on Sunday, Wike announced his withdrawal from the reconciliation efforts, blaming Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde and Enugu State Governor Peter Umba for the crisis within the PDP. Anonymous sources within the PDP National Working Committee disclosed that due to the ongoing crisis and the threat to the next meeting, the party's Board of Trustees called for a meeting on Monday in Abuja. Multiple sources disclosed that recognizing the potential harm a postponement could cause to the party's future, the reconciliation panel led by former Senate President Bukola Saraki held an emergency meeting with key stakeholders on Sunday night. The PDP has been struggling with internal political turmoils before and after the 2023 elections. (2027) Atiku, Obi, Amechi court Northern Power Block. Ahead of the 2027 election, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, former Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amechi, and other coalition leaders have met to gain support of certain northern leaders in the effort to defeat President Bola Tinubu. The meeting, convened by the National Political Consultative Group, was held behind closed doors on Sunday at the Abuja Continental Hotel. On March 20th, Atiku Obi, former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, and others in Abuja announced the formation of a coalition aimed at challenging President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 election. The announcement sparked widespread debate about the prospects of opposition unity, with political stakeholders expressing varied opinions. Attendees including former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babachi Lawal, Chairman of the PDP Board of Trustees, Adolphus Wabara, and former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami San. Also present were the National Secretary of the Coalition for United Political Parties, Peter Ame, Kashim Ibrahim Imam, and the 2023 Labour Party Vice President candidate, Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed, among others. UTME receipt: 200,000 score above 200. No fewer than 200,000 more candidates crossed the 200 average mark in the Unified Tertiary and Matriculation Examination after the recent receipt organized by the Joint Admission and Matriculation Examination Board, following the technical and human errors that marked the original exam. In the receipt UTME results released on Sunday, JAMB noted that the majority of candidates, 70% out of 1.9 million candidates, scored below 200 after both the original exam and the receipt. In the original results released by JAMB on May 9, 2025, over 1.5 million candidates out of the 1.9 million candidates who took the exam had scored below 200 out of the total 400 marks, raising concerns in the society. Following sustained prayer, JAMB investigated the cause of the mass failure and discovered technical and human errors in its system. The results of the receipt UTME were released on Sunday, revealing that a good number of the candidates who previously scored below 200 crossed the average mark this time. Aregbesola rules out alliance for Osun 2026 poll. Former Osun State Governor Rauf Aregbesola has ruled out the possibility of his political group entering into any coalition ahead of the 2026 governorship election in the state. Aregbesola made this known on Sunday while addressing supporters at a reception organized by the Omoluabi Progressives, a political group he founded in celebration of his 68th birthday in Osogbo. The former Minister of Interior expressed confidence that his group would be well positioned for victory in the next election, noting that by his next birthday, the group would be closer to occupying the governor's office in Abere. Police arrest woman for stabbing co-wife to death in Katsina. The Katsina State Police Command on Sunday arrested a 25-year-old housewife in connection with the death of her co-wife. The incident occurred behind Dadi Primary School, Sabon Gari area of Daura town, Daura local government area of the state, when a domestic dispute between co-wives escalated into a fatal confrontation. This is contained in a statement by the command's public relations officer, DSP Abubakar Sadiq, and made available to newsmen on Sunday in Katsina. Lagos arrests 277 pickpocket street urchins. The Lagos State Environmental and Special Offences Enforcement has arrested 277 suspects, including pickpockets and hoodlums, during a week-long crackdown on criminal hideouts and environmental infractions across the state. The arrests were part of a targeted operation aimed at reinforcing public safety and curbing criminal activities in key trouble spots. According to a statement released on Sunday by the Task Force Director of Public Affairs, Badeyan Abdurrahim, the statement revealed that the exercise was coordinated by the chairman of the agency, CSP Adetayo Akerele, and began in the early hours of each day, around 1:30 a.m., based on intelligence reports and complaints from the residents. NDLEA arrests Britons, recover 6.5 billion naira drugs in Lagos and Rivers. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency at the Port Harcourt Port Complex, One, Rivers State, and the Apapa Seaport, Lagos, have recovered drugs worth about 6.5 billion naira. The drugs included more than 6 million pills of opioids, specifically Tamol 225 mg, Tapentadol 225 mg, and Carisoprodol 225 mg, as well as 332,000 bottles of codeine-based cough syrup. A statement on Sunday by the agency spokesman, Femi Babayemi, said the seizures at the Apapa and One port followed intelligence gathering and the tracking of new trafficking routes used by drug cartels to smuggle illicit substances into Nigeria. Foreign news. Trump slams crazy Putin as Russia pummels Ukraine with massive drone attack. US President Donald Trump called his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin crazy on Sunday after Moscow launched a deadly barrage of drones against Ukraine, even as the warring country completed a large-scale prisoner exchange. At least 13 people were killed when Russia launched a record number of drones against Ukraine overnight to Sunday. I've always had a very good relationship with Vladimir Putin of Russia, but something has happened to him. He has gone absolutely crazy, Trump said in a post on his Truth social platform. I've always said that he wants all of Ukraine, not just a piece of it. And maybe that's proven to be right. But if he does, it will lead to the downfall of Russia, he added. His comments marked a rare rebuke to Putin, who he often speaks of with admiration. The US leaders, however, expressed increasing frustration with Moscow's position in deadlocked truce negotiation with Kyiv. Earlier Sunday, Trump told reporters he was not happy about the latest attack on Ukraine and that he was absolutely considering increasing sanctions on Moscow. Sports. Diamond League. Tobi Amusan sets new 100-meter record in Rabat. Nigerian hurdler and world record holder Tobi Amusan stormed to victory in the women's 100 meters hurdles at the Diamond League meet in Rabat, Morocco, clocking an impressive 12 minutes 45 seconds. The 28-year-old hurdler delivered a season's best in 12 minutes 24 seconds, shattering the previous meet record of 12.51 seconds set by American Brianna McNeil in 2018. The result marked Amusan's first major victory of the 2025 season and reaffirmed her status as a leading contender ahead of the World Championships in Tokyo. Amusan has opened her 2025 campaign with two successive fourth-place finishes at the Xiamen and Shanghai Diamond League meets in May. She also claimed victory in March at Jamaica's Velocity Fest 16, though against a less competitive field. The Rabat triumph represented a major turning point after a disappointing end to her 2024 season, which saw her miss out on the final of the women's 100 meters hurdles at the Paris Olympics. CJN OK's panel for Judiciary Sports Association. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, has approved the constitution of a caretaker committee for the National Sports Association of Judiciary, following internal leadership crisis within the body. Appointed to head the new committee is Mohammed Sulaiman, Head of Audit and Investigation at the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Other members include Ibrahim Isa Awak of the Federal High Court, Alkali Abraham Ahmed from the National Judicial Institute, and Aliyu Mahmuda. Also on the committee are Abdul Rafiu Massa, representing the Federal Judicial Service Commission, Matthew Umara from the Court of Appeal, Solomon Issa of the FCT High Court, and Gabar Sudan from the Supreme Court. The restructuring comes after a breakdown in leadership, led to the CGN Cup being held simultaneously in Delta and Minna, highlighting the divisions within NASAJ, National Executive Committee, and Congress. Diko blames Getaway Games power outage on technical glitch. Chairman of the National Sports Commission, Shehu Diko, has explained that the power outage, which occurred during the men's 10,000-meter final of the 2024 National Sports Festival at the MKO Abiola Sports Complex on Saturday, was caused by a technical glitch. The men's 10,000 meters was the last race on the second day of athletics at the 22nd edition of the Games, which is hosted by Ogun State. The stadium was thrown into darkness midway through the event, and it lasted for about 20 minutes as the athletes completed the race in the dark. Plateau State's Francis James won the race in a time of 30 minutes 36.50 seconds, but the long distance specialist said that the unexpected power outage during the final significantly disrupted his rhythm and denied him a chance to clock a much faster time. Coincidentally, the lights were restored after the race was completed. At a World Press Conference in Abeokuta on Sunday, people excused the situation on the new state of the renovated stadium. Entertainment. Actor Godwin Nnamdi hospitalized after onset incident with Zubi Michael. Actor Godwin Nnamdi has been hospitalized after a disturbing incident on a movie set with his colleague Zubi Michael. According to Godwin, during filming, Zubi kicked him in the chest, which wasn't part of the script or directed by the filmmaker. It was gathered that the unexpected action caused Godwin serious pain and led to internal bleeding, requiring hospitalization and treatment. In an Instagram post, Godwin shared details about the incident, emphasizing that his intention wasn't to call out Zubi, but to raise awareness about the importance of safety on movie sets. He stressed the need for sticking to the script and ensuring everyone's safety and well-being during filming, especially when working without insurance policies or readily available first aid. Recap of the major headlines. PDP boils as Makinde Wike battle for control. 2027 Atiku, Obi, Amechi cut Northern Power Block. PTME receipt 200,000 score above 200. Lagos arrest 277 pickpockets, street urchins. Foreign news. Trump slams crazy Putin as Russia pummels Ukraine with massive drone attack. Sports. Diamond League. Tobi Amusan sets new 100-meter record in Rabat. Follow us on all our social media handles. Facebook at Ifako Radio, X at Ifako Radio, WhatsApp at Ifako Radio, YouTube at Ifako Radio, Instagram at Ifako_radio. Special thanks to the news producer, Olanireti Olusegun. Thanks for watching. I am Olanireti Ololade. Have a wonderful Monday. God bless Ifako Jai.